Hi, BookTube. As in what is becoming my usual fashion, I have a book haul.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way.
I've been away from home for about 2 weeks, so I bought a ton of books. Yes, I have. And I know this channel is turning into the endless book haul, but I am hoping that I can do some reviews soon. I haven't written very many reviews on Goodreads lately because I've been reading so much and I'm just moving on to my next book. But I'm hoping to get some of those written, and as I write them, then I'll do them on BookTube. So let me just get started. 4 books that I really wanted. The first is Every Day by David Levithan. I love this book so much. It's about A, who is a person who wakes up in a different person's body every day, and so A has to adjust to whoever's body A is in. A is non-gender specific. Great book by David Levithan. I love that book. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I have not read this. I probably will not get it read before I go see the movie. And sometimes I like it better like that, because you see the movie and then when you read the book, you pick up on all the little things that weren't in the movie and you enjoy it all the more. So that's probably what I'll do, honestly. And lastly, I got Insurgent and Allegiant, both by Veronica Roth. These are the second and third books in the Divergent series, which I'm sure you knew. And I have Divergent in the same format in hardcover. So now I have all 3. And I don't have Divergent with me because one of my daughters is reading it. You always find treasures at Goodwill. And so I found by Phillip Pullman, The Subtle Knife and The Amber Spyglass. These are books 2 and 3 in the His Dark Materials series. And I never saw The Golden Compass when it came out as a movie. And so I need to watch that, and I need the first book, obviously. Love Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli. I have Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli, but I don't have this one. And I'm not sure if this is a sequel or a companion. Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is the 3rd book in the Hush Hush series. I found this, and I always pick up one book in a series because I know inevitably I'll run across the rest of the books at some point. Then I got The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by Kate DiCamillo. Kate DiCamillo wrote The Tale of Despero, which is a wonderful children's book, and in fact has been made into several elementary school stage plays. And it is the story of a stuffed rabbit who gets lost. He's owned by a girl named Abilene. It's his journey of getting back to her. Really, really wonderful illustrations. So that's one of the reasons I buy books like this. I just love stories like this, so I was so happy to find that. I got a bunch of books. The Pig Goes to Hog Heaven by Joseph Caldwell. Okay, first of all, I don't care about this book. I don't care anything about this book. I'm going to give this to my husband for Christmas. I have no idea what it's about. It kind of looks a little bit like maybe Ireland. But I got it because there are 2 things my husband loves to say. And the first is, oh, I was in hog heaven. Hog heaven. And the second is, I bet you thought I died and the hogs ate me. Where he gets these expressions, I have no idea, but I've heard them for as long as I've known the man, so I thought this was just too good to pass up because it was only 29 cents. Can't beat that. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishuguro. It's about some children who are raised in an orphanage altogether, and they have special things about them, like paranormal things, I think. And so they get together when they are like getting to be adults, and what happens. From Time to Time by Jack Finney. I already have Time and Again by him, and I'm kind of starting to read it now. It was written in 1970, and the writing styles then were very different. They were a lot more, or maybe it's just his writing style. It's a lot more descriptive, and it's a lot richer than the stuff that I've read more recently, which is kind of lighter fare. So anyway, it's about time travel. And the last book I got, which I'm probably going to get some flack for, is Going Rogue by Sarah Palin. Politics aside, she's a pretty extraordinary woman. I really admire her because I think that above all else, she is fearless. She is not afraid of very many things, if anything. She takes on all sorts of things in her life, and I have to say that I have not done that in my life because I've been afraid a lot of times of failing and other things, but she is not afraid, and I really admire that. So I'm interested to read this and just kind of, I don't know, find out where she's coming from. You know, I've had my eye on several books there for a while. They're not books that are big popular books, but you know, it just seems like lately I have found so many books that aren't highly rated but are really good. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start picking up the ones that look good to me that might surprise me. So the first book I got was called Chopsticks, and it is by Jessica Anthony and Rodrigo Corral. And this, I'm not sure if you could call this a graphic novel. I suppose you could because it's graphic. It's just kind of pictures. And the story is told in like their text messages and drawings. One of the characters is an artist, and it doesn't take very long to read, but it's a love story between a boy and a girl. This picture is very indicative of what the book is about. Trance by Linda Gerber. This is about a girl who has visions. I probably don't need to say more than that because I don't really know more than that. So a little bit of paranormal, a little bit of weirdness. Yeah. Winter Longing by Tricia Mills. And this is just a contemporary about a girl who falls in love with a boy and he gets killed in a plane crash and she has to recover and move on. Shattered Souls by Mary Lindsey. This is about a girl who sees dead people. She's apparently someone who can speak to dead people and help them move on. So, yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. The Locket by Stacey Jay. And it is about a girl who cheats on her boyfriend and then regrets it and then runs across a locket which enables her to go back and fix it. Kind of a little bit of time travel in there, which is always appealing to me. The Blue Door, which is the first book in the Threshold series, and it is by Christa Kinde, and it is about angels and a war between angels and a girl who goes through a door and discovers all this. If I like this, I'll probably continue with the series. Grace by Elizabeth Scott. This is about a girl who is an angel and she's on the run, running away from something. I'm not sure what. Also by Elizabeth Scott, As I Wake, which is about a girl who has been in an accident. She's been asleep, she wakes up, she has amnesia. Yeah, we go from there. I've looked at this so many times and picked it up and thought, no. I don't know why I've said no. Luminous by Dawn Metcalf. This is just a gorgeous cover. I've picked this up a lot of times and thought, I don't know. It's very fantastic, and by that I mean fantasy. It's about a girl and something called the flow, which is sort of like the river of life, and obscure and vague things from there. So it could end up being really good. I'll have to let you know. Away by Terry Hall. The first book is called The Line. I've picked up The Line several times when I've been in Ollie's, and I would have gotten it when I got this, but I didn't see it. But it's a dystopian, and actually the back of this looks like a camping trip to me. But it's not. It's actually a greenhouse, and the line is like the zone between the wastelands and civilization. It's about a girl who lives with her grandmother on the line, and what happens. I guess we have a mystery going on there, and probably an adventure into dystopia. That's always a good thing. And last of all, I couldn't believe I found these two things at Ollie's for so cheap. The first is Phoenix by Elizabeth Richards. This is the sequel to Black City. I also got Black City when I was at Ollie's a long time ago, and I read it, and I really liked it. It's kind of a new take on dystopian vampires. So I've seen this at Books A Million and Barnes & Noble, and I've thought, no. I didn't want to spend $18 on a hardback book. I just kept putting it off. And then I could not believe that I saw it because it was $2. Holy cow, I'm so glad I didn't spend $18 on this book. So yeah, second book in a trilogy. The trilogy is called Black City, I think. And the last absolute treasure find of the day at Ollie's was A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I about fell over dead when I found this. I really did. I thought, oh my gosh. And it was $4.99. Again, well, this book would normally be $16.99. So $17 book for 5. That's pretty good. This is hardcover, and while the cover, the dust jacket, is beautiful, the inside of the book is also beautiful. The real cover on the book. This is gorgeous. And this is a beautiful story as well. It's got, it's illustrated. There's the monster. This is the story of Connor, and he is dealing with his mother's death as she's dying. She's about to die. So this is the story of how he copes with that. So that's the end of the massive book haul. Now we're getting into Christmas season, and if I don't stop buying books, my family will not have anything to buy me for Christmas. So I gotta quit. But I don't know that that'll happen. When I see a great book and I think, oh, I want to read that, I just, if I can, I get it. And in, you know, some cases I wait, which in the case of Phoenix, that was a good thing. So that's it for now. I will be back with my November wrap up, and I don't do a TBR anymore because I'm so moody about the things that I read. Honestly, I pick things up and get 2 or 3 chapters in, and then I think no. Currently, I'm listening to Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas on audio, and it's very good. And I'm also reading Earth Girl, which I have from the library. I don't have it in my hand right now, but I am reading that. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back with some reviews and not this, you know, ongoing, never-ending book haul. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you're enjoying a great holiday season. Have you gotten your tree yet? Have you decorated? Are you one of those people that wraps everything way ahead of time and has all your shopping done? Or do you wait like me until Black Friday and to go get your gifts? I would love to know any of those things. And if you've read any of these books and have an opinion about them, oh, definitely let me know, because, you know, I love talking about books. So until I'm back with hopefully something other than a book haul, I will see you next time. So thanks for watching.
I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
One last and final thing I wanted to show you that I got is a Christmas gift for my youngest daughter. I got her the Harry Potter series. She asked for this. She's a freshman in college, and she's read all of these books so many times. I can't even tell you how many times. She has no idea. This is going to be from